Hey guys, what's up? So welcome back to Let's Make a Mod, episode 19 of the series, and this time we're going to be doing part 3, which is going to be actually taking our model that we created with the texture and add it into Minecraft, which should be the longest step out of all the 4 steps. So step 1, we just got done modeling. Step 2, we got done texturing. Now step 3, we're going to add it into coding. And now step 4 is going to be animations. If you want the legs to run around, then we could do animations in the next step. And there's going to be another episode. It's going to be just, based on audio mod. So if you guys want to give your monster a special sound effect, well, then you could go ahead and do that. So let me go ahead and change this. But anyways, we're going to be now adding in our monster, and it's going to be very simple. Of course, I'm going to be supplying the source code in my description, okay guys? So you guys know how I, give you guys the mod underscore and all that good stuff in the description. Well, instead of it actually being in the description, it's now going to be on my forum, which I've made just for you guys. So here it is, the forum. And I can't believe it, guys. I really love every single one of you guys. You guys really amazed me. I just, mentioned this forum that I created in one episode, which was the last episode, and I told you guys thank you guys so much for adding some reputation to this forum, and you guys made it popular. Look at this, it now has popular, so now it's popular. And if we scroll down here, there's about 57 of you guys who actually enjoy my tutorials, so thank you. Anyways, the code and everything I'm going to be supplying in my description will be located right here. It's going to say 19 mobs part 3, and you're just going to show the spoiler, and it's going to have all the codes. It's going to look just like this. Let's just use this for an example. Number 9, armor set. You're just going to click show spoiler, and the code will be right here on this inside this white box. It's going to be a special code, and you just highlight the code and you just paste it. So all the code will be linked in my forum, so just be sure to come here for the source code. If you got any errors, anything bad, like if you get an error, then be sure to check out my help forums, because that's the best way to go. If you get any errors, you could go get help there in my help forums. And yeah, so how about we just start coding in our mob. And here is our mob that we just got done doing. This is it, the green monster. So how about we just export this, because we are officially done. So what you do is go here to File, and you go here to Export As, and you're going to click Java right here. So it's not going to be Adventure Craft, it's going to be Java. So go to File, Export As, Java, and the model name is going to be Green Monster. So I guess you could just keep it like that. And what you're going to do is just select a location to save it. I'm going to save it on my desktop and just click save. And once you've done that, now it should export this as a Java, and you'll literally generate the code for you. So here it is. It's in a Java format. And what I would recommend you guys to do is download Notepad++, okay? Because you could just right click this greenmonster.java. You could right click that and edit with Notepad++. That's to get the codes out. Unless you want to, recompile and decompile. I would recommend you guys to get Notepad++. Links in the description if you guys want the download for this. I'm going to be using it in this tutorial. So anyways, how about we start adding in our monster? Here it is. It's in Java code. This is the model that we created, and we have to render it out and actually make it an entity in MCP. So how about we do that? I'm going to open up Eclipse. And I'm going to go to my mod underscore Minecraft, because I'm going to make a new mod underscore just for this mob. And here it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here to client, source, and net Minecraft source, because I just open this up. And what I'm going to do is go here to net Minecraft source. I'm going to click on this. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to select new class, because we're going to make a new class for our monster. And I'm going to call it mod underscore. I'm going to call it Minecraft mobs. Okay, you could call it whatever you like. You could call it mobs, mod underscore mobs. You could call it whatever you like, but I'm gonna call mine mod underscore Minecraft mobs, and I'm gonna click finish. I should have just called it mod underscore green monster. That would have been a little bit more cooler, but I'm just gonna go with Minecraft mobs. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link you guys my download. Go to my forum, and you're gonna copy and paste this code right here. Alright, so it's going to be on my forums. I have it on a notepad right now just because I still have to put it in my forums. But it's going to look like this. So you're just going to go to my forums, copy this code, because why would you rather just watch me for 30 minutes start typing in code for like hours and hours, and that's just going to be very time consuming. Why not we just copy and paste this code? I know this is considered spoon feeding, like I'm spoon feeding you guys all the codes and stuff, but if you guys give this a try for like another 3 mobs, if you guys make more mobs, then you're gonna get the hang of it, and you're gonna know all of the codes and all that stuff. So anyways, just to let you know, I'm not gonna know 100% of everything. just to let you know, I'm like a beginner at coding still, so I'm not gonna explain every single line of code because I'm not gonna understand every single line of code. So just be aware of that. And anyways, the first error you're gonna get is the mod underscore, because Minecraft does not recognize this, or mod loader, or any of that stuff, because the name of the class is mod underscore Minecraft mobs, and right over here, public class, you're gonna see a red underline on your mod underscore name because it's not named that. Our class is mod underscore Minecraft mobs. So hover over that error and it should say rename type to Minecraft mobs. Go ahead and click on that, and there you go. That's how to get rid of the first error. Just rename this, the mod underscore name, to the actual name of this class. So here we go. This is the Git version, which is Minecraft 1.4.2. Now we have to register, mod loader register entity, the ID. What is the entity name? What are we gonna name this guy? Just hover over this name right here, and we're gonna call it, what are we gonna call this? I'm gonna call this guy Green Monster. I'm gonna call it entity Green Monster, okay? So I'm gonna hover over this error right here, entity Green Monster, because that isn't defined yet. It's not a class, so we have to hover over this, and you're gonna see it's gonna say create entity class. So hover over that and create that class. And now what you're gonna do is just click finished right there. So once this new class was created, entity Green Monster, now you're gonna go back to my forum and you're gonna copy the second set of code, which is the entity name. So open that up and you're gonna see a lot of stuff, and you guys should know how to highlight and copy. So I'm gonna copy all this. I'm gonna go back to my entity class and just paste this all in. So remember, my codes and all that stuff will be in my forum, so just go there and get all the codes that you need. So here it is. The first error that we're gonna get is our entity name, because that's not the name of this class. Just hover over it and it's gonna say rename type, and just click rename type. So right here it says extend. I add side notes for you guys, so if you guys want to know all this stuff, I just added a lot of side notes. So extend this if you want your mob to be hostile. I know that you could probably rename this entity mob to entity creature, but we're gonna make a hostile mob. So how about we just keep it like this? It's like making another John, what I'm doing. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it entity mob for it to be hostile, and I believe you could just keep it entity creature if you guys want a peaceful mob. I'm not sure if you have to extend it like that, but if you guys are confused, just check out the entity pig or entity cow and you can see what it extends. So anyways, here is the public. This is we're pretty much describing what this mob is in the entities. So scroll down and you're gonna see right here, this is the texture right here, this line right here, this texture. This is the name of our texture that we created. How about we just go to our texture and look at the name of it. It's called Green Monster. So the name of your texture, which is mine's right here, Green Monster, you're gonna go to this and you're gonna rename this name right here to Green Monster. So I'm gonna name it Green Monster. It's you know, pretty simple. So this is setting the actual the texture. So this is the moving speed. How fast do you want your mob to be? I'm gonna keep it normal, which is like 0.4. You could keep it really fast, which is probably like 10.0. That's insane. So you could just keep it normal speed. I'm gonna keep it normal. Is this mob immune to fire? No, we're gonna keep it false, so he could burn during the day and all that stuff. So we're just gonna keep that. This right here, underline. I mean, god dang it. It's a you know, rough night. I just got done recording several videos, so it's kind of hard for me. Long day. So anyways, below this line right here is all of the AI of the monsters. So entity swim. Could this monster swim? Does it understand how to swim? Yes. So we're just gonna keep that yes. And this is all based on AI. So what could it do? Could it wonder, moving speed, attack, and all that stuff? So we could just keep all this. This is just keeping your monster awesome. Just keep all this AI stuff. And then we scroll down here. This is how much damage, the amount of damage your mob will do. So if you keep it at 4, he's gonna deal like 2 hearts of damage. If you keep it at 1, that's half a heart. That's a heart right there, because it's 2. That's half hearts together makes 1. So that's 1 heart of damage. So I'm gonna keep it at 2, so he deals 1 heart of damage. Now over here, this is the actual mob health. There we go. So this is the mob health. I was gonna say boss health because I was just making a boss earlier today. Anyways, this is the actual mob health, so let's go ahead and keep that at 10. 10's pretty decent. It's like a Minecraft pig. So get sounds. We're gonna be messing with audio mod later on. So we're gonna be doing this in audio mod, but right now I just have it set as a pig. So so in the pig. This is his living sound, so he's just gonna be making living sounds like you know, like a normal pig. And here's his hurt sounds. It's pretty much the same exact sound, but it's just twisted in Minecraft. And here's the death sound, so when he dies. So I'm gonna keep it like this. You could actually have it something else. So if you want a creeper, then just replace the pig with creeper, or maybe a pigman. You could do the same exact thing. But I'm just gonna keep it like this. All of these, I'm gonna keep it normal. This is just the living sounds. We're gonna deal with that in audio mod. And over here is the actual, when you kill the monster, what is it gonna drop? Right here, item, stick, shifted index. So this is it. He's gonna drop a stick, though if you want to change it up, you could actually do whatever you like. So let me change it up. I don't want a stick. I'm gonna put item dot and see what else Minecraft has. I'm probably just gonna get me a book. No, actually a boat will be cool, or a bow. That would be cool if it's like a skeleton or something like that. I'm gonna keep in cake. So he's gonna drop a cake after you kill him. That's gonna be pretty cool. So could this monster despawn? No. He can despawn. Can despawn false or true. I think it would be best if we put true so he could despawn. There we go. So he could despawn. The reason why I said false earlier was because my John mod, I just copied this whole entire code and just tweaked it all the way around where you guys could just use it. But I had it on false because of John. He doesn't spawn, or he doesn't despawn, so I kept that at false. Anyways, here is the AI. So the moment your monster or mob, any of that stuff, spawns in, will it have its AI? Yes, it will. It will contain its AI, so it could, like, all this is the AI up here. So it will do all of this. It will wander, it will attack on collide, so when a player hits it, it's going to slow down a bit, you know, it's going to act more realistic, it's going to get more involved with your player, so it's going to run up and attack it and all that stuff. So you could just keep it like that. And wander, and I think this is just looking at the player. But anyways, that is it right here. If you just keep this true, if you want the AI to take effect, if you turn it off, then your monster is gonna be kind of like and he's not gonna know what he's doing. So I'm just gonna keep that true. And once we have defined the entity, that is like the main part right here. I believe this is the toughest part, guys. Once you have done this, you are officially somewhat close to finished. Okay, so just read over every line of code. It's pretty much self-explanatory. The entity will attack the nearest target at when. I have it at 25. That is John right there. You could keep it really high. So if you want the monster to see him from super far away, you could increase this number. Or if you want the monster to attack him very close near, then just reduce the number. I'm going to keep it at 25 because that's what John had it. So I'm going to keep it at 25F right here. That's if the monster, you know, attacks him and all that stuff. So let's go back to our mod_mob. All right, so Minecraft mod_mobs. And now what we're going to do is we're going to check out the second thing right here. So which is, we have already defined the entity. And now we have to name our monster. What is the name of our monster? We're going to give it a new unique name. So I'm going to call this guy Green Monster. All right, so that's not used in Minecraft, correct? No, it isn't. There is no green monster. This is the first green monster except for a slime. So here's the green monster. This is the actual ID number of the monster. Now, just note this. If you're trying to make a mod that is compatible with, let's say, elemental creepers, maybe mole creatures, those two mods, they have a lot of mobs. So you want to make this ID pretty unique. And I'm not sure if you could go up to the 900s, but in my John mod, it's up to 127 because Bosscraft has a lot of IDs taken up. So so make sure to make this unique. That's it. I believe Elemental Creepers is 1 through 12. Maybe that's it. Just keep it at 30. This is how I said it right here, 30. So that's a pretty decent number. Let's keep it at 30. You could change this whatever you want, especially if you're going to make a new mob. Make sure to increase this number and to change the actual spawn egg number so you could spawn in your new mob. So anyways, let's check out the second line, which is mod loader add spawn for the name. What is the name? It is Green Monster. So I'm going to copy this Green Monster and I'm going to replace this name right here because this is spawning the actual monster in our Minecraft worlds. Now, this line of code right here, this section of this code can crash your game because it's kind of weird. It's very strange. It's very tricky to deal with. So it's just leave it like this, okay? This is basic spawning in let's say it's basic spawning in Minecraft, like a pig and stuff. But this is the code of John because I copied and pasted the code of John. So John spawns once. This is how much in a group will spawn and this is like the rarity and all that stuff. You just have to deal with these. You could increase and lower these if you really want to, but dealing with this, messing with this, could actually crash your game. So if you want more of your monster to spawn at once, like the Baby John Juniors, they spawn at 3. There's 3 of them that spawn around, so you could keep it like that, or you could keep it at 1. And since John is John, he could spawn during the day. This is why this is why the enum creature type is at creature, because John is considered a creature, but he's hostile, so he's a hostile creature. But we're gonna do this the original Minecraft way, so we're just gonna take this away, and we're gonna add in monster instead of creature, because we're gonna make him spawn during the night. Okay, he's not going to spawn during the day, he's going to spawn during the night, but if you want your monster to spawn during the day, keep it at creature. That's why the whole entire John thing is kind of weird, because he spawns during the day and he's a monster, so that's cool. So you could replace this monster, enum creature type, monster to creature if you want him to spawn during the day. So I'm going to only have one of my mobs right here. I'm going to have this green monster only spawn once, so I'm going to keep it like that. Now here's the mod loader add localization of the entity name. The name of it is green monster. So how about I just copy this, go here to name, and just there we go. I'm just gonna copy and paste that, simple like that. And the name again, you just have to this is the spawn egg. This is actually making the spawn egg. Add mob name to the spawn egg. So this is making the spawn egg right here. So when you hover over the spawn egg, it's gonna be called green monster. You could probably name it spawn green monster. How about we just do that? Spawn green monster. The name of the egg is going to be called spawn green monster, and this is actually defining it right here and changing its color too. Over here it says new color. You could change the color of your spawn egg. And entity list right here, let's just go ahead and check this out. This is already pretty much set for you. You know why? Because right here it says 30 and your mob ID is actually 30. So there you go. If you change this to like 31, be sure to change this value, the value of the egg, to 31 as well, because it has to match the actual ID. Because if you don't match, then what is it gonna spawn? Nothing. So just be sure to keep that. And if you're gonna make a new mob, I know a lot of you guys are gonna be making tons of mobs once you get the hang of this, because you know, my first time learning this, I didn't learn this by myself. I had someone else try to teach it to me, but he really sucked. Nah, just joking. I bet he's watching my video too. But anyways, 30. Just increase this number as well right here. So if you're gonna make a new one, 31 right here, 31 and 31 right there. If you're gonna make a you know, new mob, and that's it. You could deal with these numbers right here to mess with the color of the egg, but I'm just gonna keep it like that because that's like a dark egg. So I'm gonna keep it like that. That's pretty cool. Over here there is an error because first of all, entity name, we already made a new entity class, and that is entity green monster. So hover over this error right here, and yeah, there's no renaming here. So entity name, we're just gonna replace this with green monster. There we go. So green monster, and this is our model. This is where our model actually takes place. So what we're gonna do is new render living. This is rendering out your monster and actually spawning it, so that's actually cool. Now our model, all right, so go to your model class. Let me go ahead and minus everything. Here is our actual Java script that was actually, exported as Technique. So what you're gonna do is, if you have Notepad++, you're gonna right click this and you're gonna click right here, edit with Notepad++, okay? So edit with Notepad++, move it aside. This is the code right here, you see? Notepad++ allows you to open up Java files and you can just read it, so that's actually cool. So I'm gonna highlight all of this and I'm going to copy it. If you guys want this entire code, if you want this entire code that I just copied, everything will be in my forums. So even my model will be in the forums and my texture and all that stuff. So you could just download everything. So I'm gonna make a new model class. I'm gonna replace this right here name with the actual name. So green monster. So model green monster instead of model green name. And I'm gonna hover over this error and it's gonna say create class right here for the model green monster. Click on that and you're gonna create a new class, and it should be called modelgreenmonster.java. All right, so the code that Technique generated, that's it. That's all you need. You are officially done once you get that code. And that code, if you open it up, you know, that JavaScript with Notepad++, you could open it up and get that code. I already copied and pasted, so I could just paste it right in. There we go. You shouldn't get any errors except for the very bottom, which we should. Oh, we're gonna remove this right now in a second. But yeah, if you get any errors like a rotation error, just be sure to remove it because you're not gonna need this. This is dealing with rotations, which will be our next part. So I'm just gonna, remove it. I'm gonna bracket it. So in order to do that, I'm just gonna do this star, and there we go. I just removed this line of code, or I'm not sure why I'm getting so much errors. This is dealing with that. Give me a second for me to understand why I'm getting myself an error right here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up to my error. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna get the error, but I'm just gonna type in 2 brackets, and that's it. I'm just going to pretty much cover up this line of code right here because I got myself an error on this code. If you guys get any errors, just be sure to put double brackets. Don't cover up the whole entire code because I'm not sure why I'm getting myself an error here. I believe this has to deal with rotations because while I was making my mob, I was rotating the limbs. So Minecraft was thinking it's going to be rotating and running already. So I'm just going to go ahead and cover this up. And once you have done that, I believe that's it. So like I said, this is why it's very important to name every single body part that you created, because check this out. Here's the body, here's arm 1, here's arm 2. What if this was named arm 1 and arm 1? Well, then you'll get double the code, double everything, and it'll be all screwed up. So that's why you had to make sure you renamed every single thing differently. So once you have done that, I think you're done. I think you guys are officially done. Let me just go ahead and double check everything. I think you're done. Let's go ahead and set the path for our mob, our new texture right here. We still need a texture path our picture. So what you're gonna do is go to your new mod underscore. So here's my new modding folder, and I'm going to go here to bin Minecraft, and I'm going to create a new folder. Instead of armor and items, I'm going to create a new folder called mobs. M-O-B. Actually, what did I name it? Let's check Eclipse. You have to check your entity, and it's called mob. This folder is called mob, so we're going to call it mob as well. So here's the folder. It's called mob. I'm going to go into that mob folder, and I'm just going to drag over my picture that I created for the mob. And let's open that up, and this is it right here. This is my mob texture. So just drag over your texture into your mob folder that you created in your new moddings folder. And once you have done that, just go back one, because you're going to copy this folder right here, this mob folder that has the picture inside there. You're going to right click and copy. Now you're going to go back and back and back all the way to the main directory. And once you have done that, what you're going to do is you're going to go here to Eclipse right here. You have to do this again. Remember, this is setting pictures and paths and all that stuff, so you have to do this again. So go here to Eclipse, client, bin, and this is it right here. So you're just going to paste that folder right in here, and you just have to do this twice. Like I said, you guys should already know how to do picture paths and all that stuff. So here is my mob, and here's the actual picture. So once you have set the picture and the texture, how about we just press play and see if it worked? It should be able to work. I'm gonna press play. I'm gonna run this, and hold on, before I do all that, I'm gonna go up here to save all. All right, so this is save all. I'm gonna click on that, and now I'm gonna check if there's any errors. If you click on save all, there should be some errors, though I got lucky, there's no errors. So I should be able to play, and everything should be able to work. So I clicked on play, and now I'm in Minecraft. I'm gonna go to single player, go into any world, and now let's check this out. I am in Minecraft, and I'm gonna go scroll all the way down. Actually, I'm gonna go here to search items, scroll all the way down, and in your mob egg section, you should see a new egg called spawn green monster. How about we rename that, because I totally screwed that one up. So I'm gonna replace this spawn green monster to green monster. Instead of spawn green monster, it's already auto set to spawn our green monster. So I just got rid of that error just by removing the spawn. So now I'm gonna go back into my world, and hey, why is am I a Team Fortress player? Oh no, my skin's really weird. Hey, I just saw my armor, that's cool. So I'm gonna go get my egg. Here's my egg. Spawn green monster. I'm gonna spawn it, guys. This is it. Moment of truth. If I crash, then I should be able to know how to fix this error. he just look at him. This is it. This is my mob. And oh, okay. Oh, he knows where everything's. Oh, okay. Are you okay? Oh, he's showing me where all of my good materials are located at. Look, he knows where everything's located at. He's a smart mob. So that is it, guys. My mob is now here, and he sounds like a pig, doesn't he? So that's it. Look at all these guys. We did it. This is our mob right here. And we're going to be dealing with rotations and all that stuff, because he does not know how to run. You see, he's just very stiff when he runs. Hey, this is pretty cool. It's a pig talking monster, but we're going to give him a actual animation, and audio mod later on. But guys, hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. I was, this is a late recording, and I just got done recording several videos, so my brain is totally fried. But hopefully I don't sound like a complete when I'm making this video. But anyways, if you guys like this series, be sure to leave a rating before you leave. I showed you guys how to make a mob, and now we're going to be focusing on part 4. And yeah, that is basically it, guys. Hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. I'm going to go ahead and catch you guys later. Thank you.